You've spent years studying a foreign language, maybe starting in high school, only to freeze the moment a native speaker asks you a basic question. This chart shows the reality of the language education industry. 90% of people who attempt to learn a new language fail to ever reach a level where they can have a basic conversation. This happens because of a reliance on passive, gamified apps and abstract grammar tables. These tools simulate progress through points and streaks, but they rarely translate into the functional scale of speaking. To fix this, we are shifting the focus to a 3-step daily architecture built on 30 minutes of deliberate effort. This system is designed to bridge the gap between academic study and actual speaking. Conversational ability is not a product of generic textbook phrases. It requires building a system ruthlessly tailored to your actual life. We begin by constructing language islands. These are clusters of personalized sentences centered strictly around your specific daily routine, your job, and your interests. For the next 3 days, use a voice dictation app to narrate your inner monologue and daily actions in your native language. Record what you're making for breakfast, what you think about your commute, and opinions on your daily tasks. During this phase, you must capture full, complete sentences. Do not record isolated or random vocabulary words. Once you have several pages of these transcribed thoughts, use an AI translation tool to convert them into your target language. This gives you a personalized list of phrases you actually use in your day-to-day life. By learning entire contextual sentences, your brain recognizes and absorbs structural rules automatically. This allows you to skip the grammar books and learn the language through pattern recognition. Step 2 requires converting that list of translated sentences into audio files. Use a natural-sounding AI text-to-speech tool to hear your personal phrases clearly. You then initiate a flooding protocol. Loop these custom audio files during your daily dead time, whether you are commuting, while you are working out, or doing your household chores. As you listen, you must add a physical component called shadowing. You repeat the sentences out loud at the same time as the audio track, forcing your jaw, tongue, and vocal cords to move in tandem. Do not worry about perfect articulation right now. Prioritize matching the overall rhythm and speed of the speaker. Listening is a mental exercise, but shadowing is a physical one. It builds the muscular memory required to produce foreign sounds on demand without the hesitation that leads to freezing. Step 3 is active recall. Look at your native sentence and force your brain to produce the translation from memory out loud without looking at the answer. This exercise is difficult and often frustrating. However, that mental friction is the biological mechanism signaling to your brain that this information must be retained. To make this sustainable, we map the routine onto a 30-minute daily schedule. Use your morning commute for passive listening and shadowing. Then schedule 2 focused active recall sessions, 15 minutes during lunch, and a final review right before sleep for memory consolidation. Achieving fluency does not require hours of classroom time. Instead, use 30 minutes of existing dead time to perform the high-friction tasks that drive retention. The final challenge is consuming native media, like YouTube videos, without being overwhelmed by the speed of a fluent speaker. To solve this, we use pre-input comprehension. Before you press play, extract the video's written transcript and study it, memorizing any new vocabulary found in the text first. This primes your brain's pattern recognition. When you finally watch the video, your comprehension can jump from 10% to over 80%, turning native content into a tool for reinforcement. When you apply this full routine, week 1 will be a struggle. By week 3, your brain begins to recognize patterns automatically. And by week 6, this consistent practice yields genuine, functional conversational ability within the topics that matter to your life. Developing fluency requires building a physical architecture through consistent practice. Start that process right now by taking out your phone and dictating your first sentence.